Well, happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate that kind of a thing. I hope you're having a good day with your friends and family. Again, if you celebrate that kind of thing. I do try. I do my best to make it a day for family. Doesn't always turn out that way. Especially when I was like a young married with children. There's always that fight over whose family we would go and spend the holiday with, and my ex always seemed to win. So we would always go to like his family and do the holidays, and then I would go always by myself with the kids to see my family, and it caused many years of drama and all that kind of stuff. So that was like the perk, when I became a young single mom again, was I got to do whatever I wanted to do for the holidays, Yay me. Still, I think like 75% of the time we still spent it at my kids' families, their dad's family, which was what we were going to do this weekend. But my daughter's baby daddy is having a not so happy Thanksgiving, because I guess he had wanted to spend it with his family, but never mentioned it to me or the logistics, because he doesn't have a car. He doesn't drive. I'm the only person who has a car and drives in our households. And I have been cooking since 6 a.m. I didn't make a turkey. I made Cornish hens. I think I'm going to do those again. I think I'm going to do them again for Christmas, because not only is it so much easier, it's just really cute to cut open a little tiny bird instead of having to carve a huge turkey, I got fat ones. PERDUE made these game hens that were like 3 pounds a piece almost. They're huge. They are huge. So they'll easily feed 2 to 3 people on one bird easily. Me and my grandson took the smallest bird, and we haven't even eaten half of it. And I was like, wow, this is gonna go farther than I thought. I took the biggest bird over to my mom and dad so they could share it, along with some of the stuffing I made from scratch. I did mashed potatoes from a box, but hey, they're still really good. I did gravy from scratch. That is so good. And I'm not even a gravy person, but this gravy I made is so delicious, and I'm like, I am gonna put that on everything, I think. I did I forgot it. I made cranberry relish, again from scratch, using dried cranberries. I have never used dried cranberries in a cranberry sauce ever. Didn't even think about that. But it turned out so well, and I couldn't tell that I used dried cranberries. And I make cranberry sauce every year for almost every holiday, because I love cranberry sauce. It's my jam. But I've always made it using fresh cranberries, and that's so much work, because you gotta boil those things forever till they get soft, and then I usually chop them up, because my mom doesn't like big pieces of berry. So it's always been a thing in our house. She likes the jellied cranberry sauce. It's just cranberry juice kind of a thing, and I like a cranberry relish with chunks of orange and zest and walnuts and stuff in it. I did a compromise where I did dried cranberries that are in small bits, and I cooked them really soft, and added my homemade candied orange zest pills that I've keep in a jar just for times like this when I'm making orange cranberry relish. I did leave out the walnuts, though I do love walnuts in my cranberry relish, but nuts are hard for my parents to chew, so I left them out. I did sprinkle some walnuts in my sweet potatoes. I made a sweet potato casserole, because you gotta have the sweet potato casserole, man. I did that from scratch, from fresh sweet potatoes. And usually we cheat when we do that, and we'll do half fresh and half canned. Cuts the cooking time down, right? This year, I thought I had a can of sweet potatoes or yams in my cabinet, and who knows, maybe I'll find them later. I pulled my cabinets apart. I emptied everything out of like 3 of my cabinets trying to find this can of yams, which I couldn't find. So I was like, oh well, I guess I'm just gonna make a smaller casserole, because at first I was gonna make like a family 16 by 9-inch pan size, and instead I ended up just doing like a 9-inch square pan, which it seems like it's gonna be more than plenty for the 5 of us who are eating. Baby daddy's boycotting our Thanksgiving dinner because he didn't get to go to his family's house, so he says he's not celebrating it this year. And I was like, I didn't make a turkey. He didn't get the joke, but I thought it was funny. It's so, I'm biting my tongue so much, and this little dispute that they're having, because my daughter, she just wanted to stay home. It's the one day off we had from work, like me, you know. I didn't want to go anywhere. We had invitations to go to like so many families' houses for the holiday, but I just wanted to kind of chill. And now my house is so full of drama because one person is upset that they didn't get their way, and it's always the man. Alright, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go inside and go grub down on some of that food I made. I made a beautiful apple pie too. I took the pumpkin one over to my dad because he texted me this early this morning. He was like, the only thing we want for Thanksgiving is your pumpkin pie. And I was like, okay. I'd already made this big, beautiful apple pie though. I brought it outside to cool, and I came up with this really genius idea of using my fire pit cover, because I haven't even used my fire pit. We put it together and then it just started raining. I thought I was going to use it for this holiday, but so I made this really lovely deep dish crumb topped apple pie. I used like a cobbler topping for it. I just saw something different over here. I was like, what is this? It's like a little, oh, this thing's awesome. Someone must have rescued this from the dumpster. Maybe one of the neighbors was getting rid of it. It's like a little toaster oven. It's a current. It bakes in times, and that's awesome. I bet you anything baby daddy's probably got plans for it. But I'm like, that thing's really cool. I have a big toaster oven. That's a small one. I really like that. That's kind of cool. The things I find sometimes just coming out. I'm like, oh, where'd that come from? Anyways, happy Thanksgiving.